Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's not a random comic book review. Alright, so here we are, we're down in the cave. If you're here, you're probably on the Suicide Moses Productions channel on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it with your friends, make sure you click the notification button so you know when all these videos are going up and you get notified. Hence the notification. What are we doing here? What is this? Another video? So I've had some ideas, and I love music. That's mainly what we do down here. Well, not mainly, but that's what a lot of what goes down here in the studio. I record a lot of bands, which if you're on the channel, you see that you can always go to Bandcamp and look up Suicide Moses Productions for all the music that's ever been recorded here. But I love music in general, and I have a lot of bands that I listen to that I really love and I would love for you guys to know about. So that's what this next series of videos is going to be. I haven't had this is a working title, but music you might want to know about, or music you might not know about, or music you should know about. I haven't nailed it down yet. It's probably going to be music you might not know about. So, first episode, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? The band is Bilmuri. Not the actor, the band. Bilmuri. Alright, so let's get a little backstory. If you ever heard of a little band named Attack Attack, real big in the early 2000s, very electronic, pop, hardcore, heavy stuff. I enjoyed Attack Attack. I enjoyed a few of their albums. So, one of their vocalists, Johnny Frank, who was the clean vocals and the rhythm guitarist in Attack Attack from 2007 to 2010. When he left the band, it seems like I follow this dude. You can follow him on all the social medias. This guy seems to love what he does. Like, it seems like every second of his day, of his life, into his music. And that's something that I can appreciate. And it comes out in the music. I can't find any information on who his fellow bandmates are. I know he does. It seems like he does a lot of the writing himself on the music, but then when they go touring or they play, he obviously has to have a band with him. I'm not sure. I can't find any information on who they are, but I'm sure. I mean, they're insanely talented because I love this band. Yeah. So back to Johnny Frank. He has his own YouTube channel. You can follow him on there, where he releases tons of videos and stuff. He does a lot of singles where he covers songs. He covered "Stay" by what's that? Post Malone, that dude that everybody's obsessed with right now. It's great, and I haven't even heard the original, but I don't want to because Bilmuri's version is amazing. So back to the band. I have what they have written as a bio describing them on their Facebook, and I'm going to read it for you. Bilmuri was born in a dark, cavernous utopia in a land called Columbus. It was inspired by loneliness and dank-ass vape clouds. Bilmuri unites us and bridges the gap between those assholes who don't like pineapple pizza, and Bilmuri is there for you when you are sad, but will do nothing to actually fix the problem. I made this band because I love music and I was lonely and wanted a reason to hang out with people. For anyone who listens, you have no idea how much it means to me. He has marked down the genre as EDM grindcore, which is a good description of their music. When I first heard them, the first album that I heard was Letters, and it is definitely one of the most heavy albums they have, which I'm glad that's the first one I heard because it pulled me in to what is Bilmuri. the great thing about Bilmuri isn't the heaviness. It isn't that they're one genre. It's that fact that not only is this dude constantly pumping out banger after banger after an amazing album that he seems like he puts his heart and soul into, and he puts out so many. He puts out like 2 albums a year. That's crazy. Oh yeah, so the first album that I heard was Letters. And Bilmuri has actually pulled me into a genre that I wasn't familiar with. I've always liked 80s pop synth rock kind of stuff, and there are a few R&B style bands that I do enjoy. So I've always dipped my toe in those areas, but I've never actually like gone full blown into that. And if you go and listen to their music, his discography is amazing, and start from the beginning because it is a journey. He takes you through so many genres. You go through heavy stuff, you go through R&B, you go through like the smoothest, soulful, beautiful stuff you've ever heard in your life. He'll have you crying one moment and wanting to punch a window out the next. Like, you never know what you're going to feel through an album. Their latest release, Taco, oh my god, it's one of the most amazing albums. I've had it in my car on repeat, on loop, since it came out 2 months ago. Like, I can't stop listening to it. And that's not to say that the rest of their albums aren't amazing, and I just put them on shuffle and you'll never hear a song that isn't amazing. But their new release is just on point. And I don't know if I would have been able to just dive into, like, if I would have discovered them and that would have been the first album that I heard, I probably still would have liked it, but it would have took me a little bit longer to get into it as much as I am now. I think starting with the earlier albums of Letters and Jaguar, Shark, and Frame helped pull his audience from where he came from. Coming off Attack, and the people who loved him following him, it seemed like it probably helped. And I'm sure he loves that type of music. He was in that type of music, but he does such a good job at mixing in his albums, and Taco is probably one of the most far from the heaviness in the discography. There are maybe, I think the first track on the album it starts off a little heavy just to kind of gradually bring you down into what this album is going to be, the chillness that is Taco. That being said, their discography, let's go through it real quick. Jaguar Shark released in 2016. Bilmuri released in 2016. Letters released in 2016. That's 3 albums in 1 year. That's insane. We got Frame in 2017 and Banana in 2017, which Banana is a great ode to the 80s, I feel. And I love that album. As well as Solid Chub, which came out this year, 2018, early, and then the end of this year, it was like end of summer, Taco came out. So, if you haven't, check out Bilmuri. I think that this band needs to get the recognition. Johnny Frank needs to have the recognition that he deserves. He is pumping out some of the most amazing music of our time, and it needs to be known. They just went on a tour, and I've noticed with a lot of bands as of late, touring's not for a lot of these newer these bands. I've never been on tour, but I can imagine that it's a physical and a mental and an emotional toll on a person, and they don't go on a lot of tours. He seems like he likes to be grounded and writing, and I'm 100% on board with that, because if he loves the music that he does, he puts his heart and soul into it and the passion, and he comes out with beautiful, amazing music all the time, and he's pumping out 2 to 3 albums a year for us. just keep continuing to do that. So check out Bilmuri. They're on everything. Spotify mainly is where I listen to them. So this has been the bands you may not know about. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more of these. I got tons of bands that I want to talk about that I love, that just are amazing bands who deserve to be talked about and deserve to be listened to and known. Hit the subscribe button. Share it with your friends. Check out some of my other videos. I got the Random Comic Book Review. We got the Strange Planet Podcast. We got Anthony's Wrestling Roundup. We got tons of music that have been recorded in the Suicide Moses production studio. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.